Here with Larry Hinton, Ceramic Incorporated, Culpeper Landing, Homerama 2012. We're in the middle of working on a custom mosaic wall, writing our own wording in here, and we're also doing a custom gradation pattern. Basically, want to do a little quick walkthrough for you guys and show you how that we're doing this. We're actually working on this wall over here now. Pretty much you need to know what you're doing ahead of time. Have a plan. What we're doing is we're starting blank sheet and we're going to try and create this pattern right here. So what I'm doing is no basic pattern. It's just kind of random, but we're trying to blend from black to white or fade either way. So what we're doing is we're just cutting out some of this white and creating our own little pattern of the way that we're going to fade it back and forth. So we just take a full sheet like this, do what we want, just takes a minute. Slow process when you're doing it by hand. It makes it real custom, but you have a little more leniency of putting the tiles where you want them to be. Sometimes we'll cut these out, put them up on the wall, don't like what we've done, and have to come back and cut some more out. We started this project yesterday, and took a couple hours to lay this back wall out. What we had to do first was we had to take a measurement, lay the field tile on the floor, all the black. And then we had to take our wording and basically create our own lettering out of the white tiles. And then we overlaid those over to black. And then once we had it centered up where we wanted to, then we took and cut out the black to slip the white in. Now this was all done in another room on the floor first. That way we can get an idea of what we want. Just makes things a little bit easier. So then from there, once we had that all set, it's really just taking it one row at a time from the bottom, left to right, and working your way back up and filling it in as you go. So we almost got what we want here. Usually when you're doing this, it takes a couple tries, for some people. You don't know what you want. You have to mix and match. You want to make sure it looks like it's fading properly. So once we get it up on the wall, we may have to pull some more out. If anyone's interested, we will be doing a seminar during Homerama in Culpeper Landing here. Those dates haven't been set yet, but we'll be posting those later on. And that's just going to give you, what we're going to do is just a brief run through on installing tile, give you some of the tips and tricks of the tile trade. I fortunately learned from some old school craftsmen and know a lot of old school methods. And then what we also do, we stay on top of the trade by going to trade shows, conventions, and staying on top of all the new products. So what we've done is I've just kind of cut it out what I want. Now I'm going to take this and put this up on the wall. And the idea behind this is it's not going to be up there straight. You have to take your time, and each individual piece has to be re-straightened. You have to check with your level, make sure you're still running up the wall straight. That way when these tiles hit this side, everything lines up. But for your basic concept, this is what we do right here. And then the hard part actually is just picking up all your other pieces, you need to shave the little nubs off the end of them, and then just piece them in there. And then once you get, really ideally what we have to do is we have to get from here over to here, and then make sure everything's straight, all the joints line up both directions, and then that gives us a, make sure everything stays in line. Sometimes you have to keep going back and readjusting the tiles to make sure they're where you want them to be. So just all you do is repeat the process. Keep the process going. This will end up blending in together with the other side. White to black, black to white. Give you what you want. And remember, there will be an upcoming seminar in Homerama, so please look for us then. Thanks for watching.